is up? I'm Katie.
And I'm Major.
Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, please make sure to like and subscribe.
And if you're not, thank you for being part of our family.
We love you. We hope you enjoy your stay. So today we are going to be talking about 10 things you need to know before getting a Corgi, or 10 things that are very helpful to know if you have a Corgi. Because she's very food motivated, fun fact about corgis, but also she's a puppy, so we took a high value treat in order to keep her focused the whole video. Fact number 1 about Mimosa. Corgis are extremely smart, but they're also very stubborn, so they decide when they want to listen. The funny thing with Mimosa's training is she's been amazing to train. She probably learns the quickest out of all of them besides India or Doberman. That said, some days she's like the best, and other days she's the worst to work with. And it really depends on how she feels that morning. Have you seen her being stubborn?
She's stubborn all the time. She listens to me when she wants to.
When she feels like it?
Yeah.
But there's like sometimes where we'll be calling her, and like sometimes we'll call her and be like, Mimosa, come, and she will sprint faster than any dog I've ever seen. Like her little legs move fast.
Sometimes when you say Mimosa's coming, she's like, I already ate, so I'm not really interested.
It's not on her agenda.
Yeah.
It's like she wakes up and decides what her schedule's going to be like, and if you don't fit her criteria, you really have to make her do what you want. She doesn't listen because she wants to make you happy.
Yeah.
That said, she really does like praise when she wants it. Number 2 is, although they're little, they're herding dogs, which makes them extremely high energy. So a 10-minute walk every day is not going to do it when it comes to burning their energy.
She can definitely keep up with the Australian Shepherds and well, not necessarily the Dobermans, but she can hold her own for a couple minutes.
Yeah, and like we go to the track every day where we take our dogs for a couple miles, and I take all of them off leash. They all have 8 collars on, so it's very safe and controlled. But all of our dogs at the end walk, and the last, like by us in a perfect heel, and the last one to stop running the track in full sprinting is Mimosa, the Corgi.
And she has the shortest legs.
Yeah. And
they're like
fun
little
fact,
nubs. They're like my fingers.
we have collars that track our dog's steps, and a really crazy thing to me is that Mimosa, out of Dobie's, the Aussies, all 8 of our other dogs, she gets the most steps. She gets between 60 and 70,000 steps a day.
And it might be because her legs are short, so she has to take like quadruple the steps of a Doberman, but she still works hard.
She works very hard.
It doesn't take away from her hustle.
When getting a Corgi, there's 2 types of Corgis. There's the Pembroke Welsh Corgis and there's Cardigan Corgis. The one big difference is the Cardigan Corgis are usually higher drive and they're bigger. Mimosa is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi, and yeah, that's like a whole video on its own, but that's another fun fact about Corgis is there's 2 types, so you want to research the different types and what one you want to get and would fit your household the best. Number 4 is that they get along super well with other dogs. They like to chase. Some like to be chased. Mimosa loves to be chased. The one thing I will say from a dog training perspective is a lot of my Corgi clients tend to be possessive. It's kind of a 50-50 toss-up. So the only time they get into like scuffles with other dogs is usually like over a bone or over food or over a toy that they really, really like. So as long as there's like not toys involved, they're usually amazing with other dogs.
Honestly, I feel like her personally, she likes to like chase Kobu around. Like as soon as you open that gate, she is on that tail. And she's not really ball motivated. So it's all about him running and her chasing him.
Yeah. And I think it's actually really common for Corgis to be like super toy motivated. Our situation's a little bit unique just because we have so many dogs that she knows she's not going to win over Kobu when it comes to chasing the ball. Number 5 is something that's more of a con when it comes to the Corgi. They are prone to back and hip issues because they are so long. That thick booty is heavy, it takes a toll on their back to carry, and that's one thing that you want to be very wary of. With our Corgi, we got her ramps for the bed. We honestly need to get her steps for the couch because she jumps on and off of it.
Basically, the house is set up like a senior citizen home. We have handrails, ramps, you name it, we got it. Just specifically for her.
Number 6 is that Corgis are good cuddlers, but they tend to cuddle on their own terms. Because they are a herding breed and high energy, they're not going to want to cuddle with you unless they've been fulfilled for the day.
And they don't like to be held. Well, Mimosa doesn't like to be held necessarily. She likes to run around.
Like everyone that works at Katie's Canines, everyone that comes over as a guest likes to do this. Oh, Mimosa, my baby girl. Oh, I love you. I love you so much. She's not going to hurt me, but she doesn't like it. And that was a very bad dog owner of me to do that to her. But that's what ends up happening when people see her, because she's like small enough to pick up still. And she's like, girl, I'm a working dog.
She's
Don't
like,
touch me.
I'm a big girl now. Put me down. I can walk.
Well, she like likes to sleep on our pillows. She
Oh,
likes
yeah,
to be
yeah.
on us.
She likes to be around us, but she doesn't want us on her.
She wants to be on us.
Yeah.
Number 7 is that Corgis tend to be extremely vocal. They're known for barking at everything, especially when playing and excited. This can get very, very annoying if you're in an apartment or if you're in a place where you really have to control the noise. Or if you work from home and you're doing a meeting, your Corgi probably isn't going to respect your quiet time.
She feels like she's like the security of the house. So if someone comes, she's loud. When she wants something, she's loud.
The Aussies do it too. It's a herding breed thing for sure. They're just vocal.
She's like, I'm here.
Yes.
Just letting you know. I don't need anything. I'm just letting you know I'm here.
Or like sometimes she'll just look outside the window at like 1 a.m. and she just barks.
Hey! Again, outsider. I'm here. Just letting you know.
Or like the sheep. She's not scared of the sheep.
Hey, sheep! I'm here.
That's
Just
exactly
saying.
what she does, and she's not scared of them.
Yeah.
She just likes to let them know that she sees them and that she's there.
And she likes to do that little thing where you have your client dogs and she like lays in front of them and she's like, ooh, I'm here.
No.
I'm here.
No.
I'm here.
Oh my gosh. She's just out there. She kind of dates everyone. She's just everyone's girlfriend. I feel kind of guilty because all of my client dogs, especially my reactive client dogs, end up falling in love with Mimosa because she's so bomb-proof. And then all my clients post like, oh, this dog's on the way to go see their girlfriend. And then the next time I see my other client that has their dog dating Mimosa, they're like, wait, Mimosa's dating that dog too? And I'm like, yeah, she kind of is just like the Katie's Canine's girlfriend. So number 8 is that Corgis. So number 8 is that Corgis shed a ton. Give your dad kisses. They have an undercoat, which makes for a lot of shedding, and you have to brush them constantly. So just be prepared and make sure you can commit to having a lot of hair in your house and getting vacuums.
Or just don't wear black.
Or get a black Corgi.
Or get a black Corgi, then you can wear black all the time.
Number 9 is that they are great
Piece of hair.
Number 9 is that Corgis are amazing family dogs. And I think Major will agree with this.
I can't touch.
With Mimosa, she is she's the one, Mimosa and Number are the 2 dogs that we can take to like my little cousin's baseball games. When the kids come over, everyone can cuddle up with Mimosa. Mimosa will chase them. She'll let them chase her. She's just so phenomenal with kids. It's amazing. Like, it's mind-boggling how great this dog is with kids. Okay, and for number 10, I put feisty and food motivated. So she's very feisty. She's vocal. She'll tell you how she feels. But if you have food that's good enough, she's gonna work for it.
So basically, she's fake. She'll answer when you have food. If you don't have food, if you ain't talking food, I don't want it. That's her motto.
Yeah, pretty much. If you have good enough food, she'll do whatever you want. She's gonna learn quick. But if it's not on her agenda to listen, she might not.
Exactly.
So to end this video, I just want to say that having a Corgi out of all of our dogs, she probably makes me laugh the most. I definitely think she requires a lot as far as care and exercise compared to some dogs, but I personally think that she is so worth it because she has been so fun to have around. Well, how do you feel about owning a Corgi compared to the other dogs? Do you like it? Would you own another Corgi in the future? No, you'd never have one again. You like her a lot. How do you feel?
To sum all those questions up, She is very fun. I definitely like her. She's chill when you need her to be chill at night, specifically. I mean, I'm not really home that much. Katie works with all of them most of the day, but when I get home, she's already pooped out, so when I come home, she's relatively chill, relaxed, and she likes to cuddle. And I like that she's small enough to cuddle. I mean, yeah, I could cuddle with Jazzy and everything, but she can be kind of big when it comes to laying in the bed and stuff, so she's definitely somebody that I could just, or a dog that I could just have in my arms and stuff like that. At the same time, she has the energy of an Australian Shepherd that can run around and everything, and keep up with everybody, you know, if need be. So she can be fun as well as far as like throwing a frisbee or anything like that. I mean, she won't be driven, but for that. But as long as she has other dogs out there, she's running out there, she's having fun as well.
I remember when we first got Mimosa, you were very, very concerned with like, is she going to be able to keep up with the dogs? Because we got her obviously at 8 weeks. She was super tiny. And I think personally, yes, we have a small dog, like one small dog, but Mimosa has done phenomenal at being able to keep up with big dogs.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it's an issue. I feel like she is a big dog in a small dog's mind, opposed to like, I don't know, a Great Dane that thinks it's a lap dog.
Right. And like, or one of the Chihuahuas that like is constantly snapping because they're like, don't be in my face, I'm little. She just fits in so well and we love her to death. And if you're thinking about getting a Corgi, get one. If you have the means to. And if you're willing to fulfill them, and if you don't mind too much dog hair, and them being vocal doesn't bother you.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think about the video. Tell us what we could have added to the video or things that you feel like shouldn't have been in the video, whatever. We'll definitely get back to you guys ASAP.
Absolutely. We love you.